Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Us Being You. This is episode number 4. I'm surprised we got this far. I'm a little nervous on this one. The complete opposite per our conversation before this recording has started. So, FA, tell us how you're feeling so far.
So far, I'm feeling good, excited, good excited, not nervous at all. I feel it's going to be a good one. I have really couple topics that I had in my head today, and I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would start. I'm not against no company, but the reason I have to mention Apple because we use Apple.
Okay, what's wrong with Apple?
My wife bought a Apple Watch,
Okay.
right? My son bought one, and my youngest bought one. I bought a smartwatch. It does the same work as the Apple Watch does.
FA, why do sometimes
Mine is $40.
Mhm.
There's $4.99.
But there's something you have to understand
Okay, I'm listening. Tell me,
that
understand what?
it's Apple though. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, okay.
Okay. I don't mean to cut you off, but I have to jump in here.
No, I this is the point of this.
Explain
Go ahead.
explain this
Mhm.
to me.
All right.
If Apple making millions of Apple Watches a year, probably God knows how many worldwide.
Right.
And this little company barely making a million watch. I don't even know the name. I just bought it on Amazon. And a friend said, hey, try this. I've been using it for a couple months, working fine. It does the same work, probably even better. Okay. How can they afford to make it and sell it for $40? I'm not saying Apple product is not good, but
Okay.
why is it too expensive? Why is it $4.99?
Because it's Apple. FA, look, at the end of the
So
day,
so brainwash. Why can it be two ninety
no,
nine
no,
for the
I
Apple
see what you're
8, whatever?
saying, but then it
There is an
wouldn't.
SE for 299, but they don't want SE. They want the newest model.
I mean,
Look,
all right, go ahead.
I don't know,
Look,
dude.
you need the newest model. They're always coming out with updates. They're always pushing new
It's
things.
expensive. It's expensive. It is expensive. They can afford to sell it for at least halfway. Dude, they're making billions of dollars profit wise.
Look,
Billions.
but this slight change that you're talking about would make them lose billions as well. So who cares? People are buying anyway. They don't give a fuck. They don't
And that's a
care.
problem. And that's a problem. That's a problem because people keep buying it. You
Eh,
know,
Look, this is the society we live in now. There's nothing you can do. We are all pushed and driven. You have this nod that you're always like a
well,
disappointed old man.
I'm
Yeah,
listening.
I'm not saying it's a good thing, but this is what society has come down to. You want to keep up to date with technology. Technology is moving forward.
Yeah, but it's expensive. It could be cheaper, dude. And they still can make billions of dollars.
I'm
That's
so
my point.
sorry. I thought we had a technical difficulty, but I'm back.
Okay. It could be cheaper
Right.
and they still can make billions of dollars. I was when you know how when you buy an iPhone, probably Samsung the same thing. I'm not picking on Apple because like I said, we have Apple. Okay, the box used to be fatter and it has everything in it.
Hmm.
All of a sudden they cut the earphones. It's not there anymore. Nobody says a
That's true.
damn
They used
thing.
to always give us earphones back in the day, right?
Okay. And 2 years ago probably I
Hmm.
was watching it when they were like, oh, for nature the box is thinner,
Oh
blah blah
yeah.
blah.
Well,
And I'm thinking like
I'll
I'm
elaborate
thinking
more.
hold on, I'm sorry, I don't mean to, hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead.
thinking like the box is thinner. And they're making like, oh, nature, oh, trying to save trees, blah, whatever. I'm like, what's behind this? Has to be a trick. So when we went to buy a phone, there's no block, whatever. What do you call the shit that goes into the wall? Block, right?
The block, yeah, yeah. I guess
Yeah. It's no
the
longer
box,
there.
right?
You have to buy
The charging
it.
box.
You have to buy it now.
You
You
know what's
spending
interesting? But do you know why
twelve
they did
hundred
that? They
dollar.
said they said they did that for the sake of
Mm-hmm.
the
There you go.
environment.
Are you
But
kidding
now,
me? I knew it was a
but now,
trick.
yeah, but let me explain. But now
I
what's
knew it was a
interesting is
trick.
you can't charge your phone. Now, obviously, you can charge your phone. You can plug it into your laptop. But who the fuck does that? Nobody does that. So anyway, if you want to charge it, you want to buy this the charging box. You have to go buy it, and it comes in a completely separate container. Like that doesn't affect the
That's
environment.
what
What the
I'm
fuck?
saying. It's a trick.
Uh-huh.
They're washing brain everyone, and everybody's clapping. And this is a
What's
problem.
this? What's the solution then? What do you think this is the solution?
Well, let's buy somebody else product and go to cheaper
Well,
way.
then, I mean,
But
what
you're
you're saying
not
is,
cool if you don't have Apple.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's a problem. They know what they're doing, I guess.
I mean, it's not.
You're,
They created the thing. They created the model, the elite. Look, they always say, for example, Galaxy phones. Oh, yeah, the camera quality is better. Like, look, obviously, like, look, camera quality is not the best. We're using an iPhone, but we're still using it. It doesn't even matter. We're still using it. We know. Hey, the camera quality on the iPhone, I guess on paper, is worse than the Galaxy, but we still buy iPhones. I'm still using a MacBook. You're still using an iPhone to record this. Nothing's changing.
yeah. Like I said, I like iPhones. I'm not against them. I'm not against a specific company,
Mm.
but what I'm saying, they can sell them for cheaper. They can give people a
But
break.
why? Why? No. Okay. Again,
I see your point. I see your point. Like,
this is
as long
interesting.
I'm
This
the
is
dummy
interesting. No,
guy,
no,
I
no,
keep
no,
go
no.
buying it.
This is
Why should I
interesting.
sell for cheaper? I see your point. I see your
No, this is
point. You're
interesting
right, I
coming
guess.
because you have kind of a Republican point of view or a conservative point of view. So it's interesting to see that you are telling me, oh, it should be cheaper rather than, hey, this guy deserves it. Let him capitalize on his growth.
Because they're making billions already.
Like, what is enough? Like, when is enough? Enough?
Yes, in okay. If I'm buying the phone for $1,000, okay, and everything is in it, okay, fine, whatever. But
What do you mean everything? Like the headphones, the
the
charger, the
headphone, the
charging
charger,
box.
like I
Okay.
really don't have to spend another $300 buying shit to it to get it completed.
Well, that's how they make money, I guess.
Oh God, freaking money, money, money,
Well,
money, bro, money. Everybody wants money,
yeah, that's true. You're the first
money.
person, I'll be honest with you, you're the first person that made me understand that life isn't all about money.
It isn't.
Yeah, but you specifically are the first person that has come across my life where
Oh,
I'm like, damn, money is not everything. I used to think that money was everything. Completely honest. I used to think that, yeah, if you didn't have the nicest car, if you didn't have the nicest house, like, what's the point of life? What's the point of like who the fuck are you? I mean, that was the environment I was surrounded by. But as I got older in life, I realized there's more important things. Things are things are a lot more important. But I just realized that we did not. I don't know what time we started recording this, and I have no idea. So okay, I'll cut this part out. Yeah, I'll cut this.
yeah,
We'll
yeah.
just say we had an
But I mean, no,
interruption.
no, that was good shit. Like, I don't want to repeat it. Now it's gonna be fake because we have to remember what we said.
Yeah. Okay. Like, we'll leave the last part in anyway, guys. Sorry, we're back. We had a
I
little bit of
think,
a technical difficulty, but we're back anyway. As we were discussing, we were just talking about money, and we were saying that, and admitted live on this podcast, I guess, that you're the first individual who came into my life that made me realize that money's not everything. I used to think that money was everything, and that's what life's all about, and blah blah blah. But as I've gotten older, as I've gotten more mature, I've understood that money is not everything, and you need to better understand your time. And specifically, I'll tell you this: we have a very big family, very judgmental family. To be honest, um, a lot of people used to think that you should go get another job, work more hours instead of spending time with your kids because that's what they're used to. That's what they understand. That's what they think is best for them. But in reality, you have a very beautiful relationship with your children because you did not decide to focus on two jobs. Rather, you said, I have this one job. It puts food on the table, allows me to let them live a decent and a good life. And sure, I don't have so much money and everything, but I'm happy. I'm content. My kids are happy with me. I have a beautiful relationship with my wife. And I think it's really interesting that people value money over that experience now that
They
I've
do.
seen
They
everything.
do.
And I'm curious what you think about this.
I don't want money. If I can keep the same style of life, I can
Right.
provide food
Mm-hmm.
and I can provide the same style of life for my kids, and I'm okay, and I don't have to put debts on the credit cards, and I don't have to freaking borrow money from the bank. I want to keep the same style of life. I love it. I love it. Look, just today, I spent 2 freaking hour, two, not just one, not half an hour, from 6 to 8. We left the house. Now, when we go to the school to play basketball, we don't use a car anymore. We bike. We biked to the school. It's like about 2 miles away. We biked there. Then we played basketball. Then we biked home. It it's 2 hours I'm spending it with my kids. Okay, I could be
Mm-hmm.
making money. I understand, but now their friends are playing with them, so I'm there. I'm watching who's their friends, who they playing with, how they act, how they do. I could, when I get home, I can correct them. I can tell them, I think this guy's bad. I think this guy's good. But it seems like they know how to choose their friends. So far, I have no complaint about no friends at
But
all. At
I
all.
don't know how. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So, but that at least gives you that comfort that, but this is my point that the fact that you were able to spend more time with them when they were younger instead of focusing on getting another job, a lot now their judgment is better. So the people they surround themselves with is better. They're more aware of who should be around them, who shouldn't, the type of people that should be around them, the type of people that shouldn't. And I think that's important. I'm not saying, oh, that means if you're not always around your kid, they're not gonna have a good judgment. Like I don't say I won't say I have the worst judgment, but it definitely makes me wonder where I would have been had I had that in my life. And I think it's as a parent, it's always better to focus more on that rather than focus on, oh, I need to make all this money so I can allow my kid to not live that life that I had to live. Like, for example, if you grew up poor, now you have a little bit of money, you work too hard so that way your kid doesn't end up having to whatever wake up early in the morning so that way he doesn't have to worry about where his next meal comes from. And I think sometimes if you do that too much, it also makes the kid weak. And we've had this conversation before
Yeah,
where like with
definitely.
me, with my dad, for example, I feel like he's always there to do things for me. He's always there to care. Oh, like if something goes wrong, oh, like let me help. And I think you have a more beautiful relationship, a more balanced relationship with your son because you chose, hey, money's nice, money's important, and I get that, but there's something that's more important that I need to focus on.
I can't agree. I can't. This is, yeah. This is well said.
Mm-hmm.
This is well said. Yeah, just focus, man. Just give give everything, give every second
Right.
that you can to your family. Trust me, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. This is to every father who's listening now. Please give your time to your family. Give your time, all your time, to your kids and wife. You want to have a drink? Fine. Just wait. Just have your own time. Don't drink in front of your kids. Don't go spend the time with your friends. Watch a movie while your kids at home. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Dude, you win some, you lose some. I lost all that. Like I'm not. I don't want to say I have no friends.
When did you feel that, okay, hey, I have kids now, that's it? They're my priority. They're number one. Was it the exact moment that you got your first child, or would you say it happened maybe as they got a little bit older?
No, when my oldest, I used to be a limo driver. I'm not sure if I said that
Hmm.
before, and I didn't have any schedule.
When was this? When was this?
2007,
Is this when you first moved to Houston?
Texas. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was a limo driver. I had no schedule. So I was working night, morning. I had a 3 membership gym, LA Fitness, 24 Fitness.
Why?
Because sometimes I don't come home for 3 days. So what I do, I walk. They're spread everywhere. Probably 4 memberships if I remember. Because so when I drop off a client, I'll just go to the gym, shower, shave, put my clothes on, and keep rolling. So
Interesting.
yeah, so I had this life. I didn't. I was just trying to make money, 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 money. To be honest, because
And
because I didn't
even
have
you
any.
didn't
Because
want to
I
even
had
waste a
to.
moment to go back home and shower. You said,
I
"Fuck
I
it."
can't. I can't. It's not.
Wow.
It's not. It's not that I wish I could have, but I couldn't because hey, pick me up in half an hour, and I'm
Hmm.
like freaking in downtown. How the heck I'm gonna drive all the way
You
back
got no
home,
choice.
shower?
Yeah, you gotta make it
Yeah.
there.
So that's why I had 4 different memberships. So because gyms like they're not everywhere, but when you get 4 of them,
Right.
so you
Right.
you gotta
You
you
might
gotta
find
find
one
one
or the
very
other. You're
close.
gonna at least find
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
So when when I come home and spend sometimes I get home like midnight, everybody's sleeping. Well, I had a kid and my wife back then, just my oldest, and I gotta leave by 4 or 5. So for probably 3 4 days, I didn't see my kid at all. My
Wow.
wife waits for me, like, hey, I'm coming home. So she waits for me so I get to see my wife. But when my kids start getting older,
Hmm.
he start like I still like when I'm home, all my time was for him. So it's in me. Like I like to give my time to my family. So when my kids start walking and talking a little bit, and I come home and like he sees me, and like when I'm leaving, like he cries, he wants to play with me.
Right.
Then I felt like this
There's
is
a reason for
bullshit.
that. There's a reason for that.
Yeah, like this is it. Like what am I doing? Like no, I gotta go. Like no, no, no. This is not right. I gotta give my time to my
But at the
kids.
same
I
time, wasn't this a moment where you said, "Fuck"? Like, I gotta make money. I need money.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. So that's when I prayed to
So,
God
okay, go ahead.
and asked Him for help. I
Hmm.
said, I'm not against anything I'm doing. I thank you for everything you gave me, but I just need peace in my life.
Okay.
That's all.
Interesting that
And
you
I
mentioned
got it.
this.
And
You
I
got
got
it.
it.
So
Yes.
you say, so would
And
you say in this moment that God gave that to you?
if I say 100% that I'll be lying. It's 1,000, one
Okay.
million percent.
So why is it that when I say this is what God, we've had this conversation before, so it's been a hot topic that we've had offline, I guess, offline away from the podcast is um I said, "Oh, like if something goes wrong sometimes in your life. Most of the time it's in the larger things, I'll just say, "Well, this is what God wanted." So how can you tell me that that's wrong? So now I'm interested because you say
Because
that's a
God God has God gives you the
right.
freedom to do anything you want. So if I decide to drink every day
Okay.
and my liver will freeze,
100%.
I mean, what God has to do with
But
this?
also, hold on, but let me tell you why. What I think is a little different is like, well, some people drink every day and their liver is completely fine.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but what?
what's
Yeah.
what's a percentage?
What do you mean? A lot of people drink and they have perfect livers.
If okay, it's not about liver, it's about disease, it's about mental health, it's about problems in the house, it's about
I'm
they
not.
fight their.
Okay, yeah.
You don't
I'm
see
not
what goes
saying.
on
No,
behind
no.
closed doors. It's not about just getting sick.
I'm
It's
not
about
sorry. I don't mean to laugh
lifestyle.
about this topic, but I
No, no,
agree
yeah,
with you.
don't.
Right. So when people drink a lot, they obviously have their habits are going to get affected one way or another. In other
No
words,
matter what, no matter
also
what.
their
I just
health
had
or
to
the way
mention
they.
liver because liver hates.
Yeah, well, that's
alcohol.
very right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, let's do smoking. Let's do gambling. Let's do something else.
Whatever
I
the
mean,
case may be, something that's a negative thing or a sin, I guess.
well, yeah. In it's not like, oh well, God, God has blame for me. God has no blame for you. You ask for one. God will make it happen for you, but God
Okay,
has no blame for you. He does not.
but if so, only for the good. Then what about the bad? Like if something goes wrong right now, I can't. Why can't I just assume that
Anything,
that's what God put that in my life to challenge me? He put that there as like a, so that way I could level up or better my life.
anything that happens in any bad situation, any negative thoughts,
Okay,
any bad things you do in your life, any wrong decision you take, God has nothing to do with it. God
I,
is all about
I don't
positive.
know.
God is all positive. God is about willing, let's do this. God is about uh be good, being good. You get on your knees and you pray for him, he'll make it for you. That's it. I
Interesting.
mean, explain to me. Yeah, I mean, he even says it. I read the Bible, it's in the Bible. I read the Quran, it's in the Quran. God, I mean, God, nothing but good. Nothing but good. God's not gonna make you crash in the wall and go bleeding in the hospital for a month
For
and
no
to teach you a
reason.
lesson.
What?
I mean,
How do
come
you
on.
know? How do you know? How do you know?
No, 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 no. You do that.
Interesting.
You
Interesting.
do that.
I do agree. I do have this belief that every situation, every decision, every position that you're in your life is because of you and strictly you. And
That's what we were taught. That's what was in our head from our fathers, then grandfather, then blood, and goes
what
all the way
was
back
taught?
to
What was
millions of
taught?
years ago.
What was taught?
That,
That God is
oh,
the one
God
who
has
decides
planned for you.
everything.
Yeah,
Ah,
God love
interesting.
God. This is okay. If you read the Bible from page one to the end, God does not say that at all. It's
Mm-hmm.
all about positive, willing, good. If you read
Intent.
the Quran,
Like, what's your
yeah,
intent?
if you read the Quran, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's about like positive, willing, do this, do this, do this, follow my rules. God does not, oh, I'm gonna test you. Well, you know what, guys? Angels, let's get around. Today we're gonna test Ali. Yeah, let's have somebody steal his money from his checking account.
So then
It's
I'm
it
interested. Would you believe that luck is a thing then? Or no?
I strongly believe luck is a residue of design. 100%. Whoever
Oh
said that
my
is
God.
yeah,
I
it's
completely
completely right. There
forgot.
is there is no luck. There is no luck. There is no luck.
Please. Okay,
Like
so
there is no
let's
luck.
dive a little deeper into that quote. Love is a residue of design. What do you mean by that?
Luck, yeah, because
I'm
you
sorry, no, I
work.
said love. I'm sorry. Luck
Yeah,
is a residue of
uh,
design, right?
I guess love is controlling you. I could see it, but
Yeah, yeah. I
that's a
mean,
good thing.
yes,
Yeah, that's a good
yes. I
thing. That's a
cannot
good
lie,
thing.
but yes.
Yeah,
Go ahead, continue.
meaning you gotta work hard. Okay, even playing basketball,
Okay.
sometimes you make a shot. Oh, lucky. Well, this dude been in the gym for 4 hours trying to make this
Designing this
shot.
perfect, like
Yeah,
designing the shot and perfecting
yeah. I
it,
mean,
and
sometimes he makes it, sometimes he doesn't. When he makes it, don't call him lucky because he's been
he
practicing
he's been
for like,
practicing to do that specific thing, and now you're just
yes,
like,
it's
mhm,
lucky because you can't do it. You can't. You
like,
have to spend
mhm.
hours and hours and hours to do it. Then when it's lucky in your vision. But there is no luck, dude. There
Okay,
is no luck.
interesting.
Well, winning the lottery is freaking lucky, probably. Yeah.
And again,
But
how do you know that God didn't send you that money? Like he's like, hey, bro, like you've been struggling. Like here's a good time. Go ahead. Like I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. How do we know? I'm not denying that what
you
you're saying.
would know. You would know if
Listen, can I be
anything
honest? If I
if
won the
anything
lottery,
was sent, if anything was sent from God,
mhm,
you deep inside you would know.
that's true. I believe that. I believe that.
Deep inside you
I
would
believe
know.
that with all my heart. Now. Speaking of the
Winning the
lotto,
lottery,
had
yeah.
you said I met about what was it 2 3 days ago? You mentioned in our group chat that you had a dream that one of us won the lotto. So I'm
I had
curious.
that freaking dream, yeah. I had that dream,
I'm
and I went
curious.
spent $5, and I didn't even make a penny back.
You didn't win. You didn't win. Do we know?
We
Do
didn't
we
win.
know if Femi won?
Haven't heard from this fool in a while.
I know it's been a while. I don't know where he's been. He's been under the radar.
Yeah, maybe he won.
You think so? You
Nah,
know what's
Fame is not.
interesting? He he
Fame is
ca-
not
he
that
came and
style.
asked me for my car, bro, like 2, 3 years ago. He said he had to fix something on his car, so he wanted to borrow
Uh-uh.
my car. And what's interesting though is I don't know now that I'm thinking about it, like what if he's testing me? He's testing if I'm willing to still be like, hey, bro, like no problem, like here, take it. And I passed the test, so now like he's gonna give
Would
me
you
some
would you
money.
test someone? Would you test someone if you win $10 million?
No, can
Will it
I
be
tell you
like,
something? Can I tell you something? I'll tell you something. I know I'm gonna say it now, like it didn't matter before, but it's very funny because we're super close to each other. And even before this podcast and all this BS, of course, or whatever, or like whatever, like I don't, and I always say like I don't give a fuck. I don't care about things, and it doesn't matter. And so, when speaking about testing, it's like, am I really gonna test the people that are super fucking close to me? I don't care. Like these people, I know what's in their heart already. Like I'll give you an example. On my birthday, you forgot to tell me happy birthday. And I was just like, and then I was like, yeah, but I know what's in his heart. I don't give a fuck. Like it really didn't bother me. I know now it sounds like it bothered me, but I promise it didn't. Why? How long ago has it been? My birthday's on March 27th. Right now
yeah?
is we're in May. Okay, so it's like what? And I haven't said anything. Why?
But hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I bet my life on it
Okay, I'm listening.
that we were driving on the freeway and we
Okay.
called you and we all sang for you, didn't we?
No, no. I didn't
No.
no, you know what's so funny? I had this conversation with my brother and I said, bro, FA's probably gonna deny it and say that he did something with because he can't remember.
I'm
Dude,
getting old probably.
don't listen. This is the point. This is not the point of the conversation. The point of what I'm trying to say is, like, for
Well, yeah,
example,
because
I wasn't like,
but
I wasn't
but
like,
this is
yo, what the
me.
fuck?
I know
Hold
what you
on, hold
mean,
on.
but this is
Okay,
me.
go
Like
ahead.
I should I usually call everyone that I fucking care about,
Yeah,
and
it's
I
so
don't care about. I still call them, but so
bro, but
that's weird.
listen, but this is my point. The point is, no, I wouldn't test people.
I see
I
what you
wouldn't.
meant. I see
I
what you
wouldn't. I
meant.
would because it's
Like
like I know what's in your heart. I know your intentions, and I think that's what's the most important thing about life is what is truly behind what this guy's trying to do. What's his intentions? Is he being pure about things? I think pure is such a perfect word. Pure is a word to describe a lot of things. I think if anything is pure, it's gonna be perfect always. Of course, nothing is perfect, but our imperfections are what make us perfect.
100. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think you don't need to test no one.
I
You
agree.
know who's good. You know who's bad
Yeah, that's
already.
true.
We all know.
Is this
I
your way of
mean,
like just getting your pass, FA?
if I went, if it
If I
depends how
win,
much.
this is
Well, if I win, yeah, hopefully one day. But I mean, what's a percentage? God knows. Well, I'm gonna say something you might be laughing at me right
uh-huh.
now.
I'm
I
listening.
think I think the lottery is all fake.
You think it's all a
So
scam, just like one big and like they make up when people win, they just say, "Oh, this guy won," but it's like some random actor.
okay, listen to me. Okay. I
Okay.
know sometimes I feel I'm from a different world. Maybe I came from.
No, no, but this is why
So,
you're so interesting. Look,
okay.
I'll tell you this. I'll
Oh,
tell you this before you say your thought is that I think we're all a little crazy. Every single person is just a little bit crazy, but we're all on a different level of crazy, and we all get
right.
along with each other. But our craziness is what makes us who we are. So it's like you being the strange or weird or whatever you want to call is you. So I love
Yeah.
it, and I think that's such a beautiful thing. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Let me correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Okay. That's
Okay.
that's how I figured the lottery is fake.
Let's go
Okay.
ahead.
Well, I can't just say the lottery is fake and I can just shut up.
Yeah,
I
right.
gotta
Like
explain
support it.
why.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. In Texas, I'm just talking about Texas. Okay. We have like 6 or 7 different games.
Okay.
In
Like Mega
America,
Million and whatever.
Mega
All
Million, Powerball, Lotto, Texas, Texas Two
whatever.
Steps. Like
Okay.
they have their own Texas only too.
Right.
I'm not talking about all all US.
Hmm.
Probably 10 of them, maybe more. Who knows?
Right.
Okay, each game is played twice a week.
Twice a week. So they
Twice.
change it
Yes.
every twice. Wait, does that mean there's a winner every
Thank you.
Okay, go
Thank you.
ahead. Go ahead.
So twice a week,
Okay.
sometimes 3 times a week. Like Texas 2 steps, 3 times a week. A lot of Texas twice. Mega Million twice.
Mm-hmm.
So every day, Monday there's one game. Tuesday there's one game. Wednesday there's one game. Like there's not a winner, but sometimes it goes 3 weeks, somebody wins it. So the lottery started probably like in 1990, early in the 90s, early
Mm-hmm.
90s. So now it's about what, 40 years right now? Oh, hold on, about 30 years,
You said what,
35 years. I
19
would
what
say that's
year?
1990, somewhere around there, probably. Correct me
19,
if I'm wrong.
1990s, you're saying it started?
Yeah, it started in the
If
90s,
it's in the, if it's
probably.
in the 90s, then that's 33 years now.
Maybe a little bit less. I don't know. I need to do my homework on that.
Okay, yeah.
But let's say 35 years
Whatever, let's say,
average.
sure, fine, go ahead.
35 years. Okay, probably a little bit longer, but let's say 35 years. There is 10 games, or okay, each game, let's say only in this 7 games, okay, it's just one freaking winner a week. Fair? Fair enough.
One winner a week, okay.
Fair?
Yeah,
Between
I,
7 games.
sure. I have
It
no
should be
idea, to be
more.
honest.
No, it should be
I'm
more.
trusting your data on this one, so.
No, what I'm saying, it should be more. But I'm just saying, let's do just
No, what do you
one.
mean? I think one
It's
is it's
7 different games.
it does not matter. What do you think? This is not
Okay.
the casino. It's not like you're spinning on roulette and hoping you're gonna
Okay.
hit
How
zero.
many winners? How many winners a month in these 7 different games?
I don't know, 20.
I'm giving you. I'm saying one a week. So I'm just saying four a
You're saying
month.
one a week. Okay, for a month. Okay.
Yeah.
You're saying, what are you saying? There should be at least three? What do you think they're gonna? That's insane. What do you think
But
they're gonna hand out
hold on,
millions of dollars a week? There's no
hold on.
way.
Well, if your
Uh,
number hits, you winner. You're a winner. But
but
hold
you're
on.
talking six numbers hitting. You have to guess six numbers. That's
Right,
insane.
but there is 7 games, and I'm just picking one freaking winner. So one winner a week time
FA,
52
do
weeks.
you know
That's
your
equal
odds? Do you know? Let's look up the odds. Let's look up the odds. Okay.
52 winners a year. Every year.
Odds of winning the
It's
lotto.
yes. It's
Here,
it's
let's
too
screen
little.
share this. Let's screen share this. Hold on. It'll be
52,
better for the sake of the
52.
content. Share screen. Can you see what I'm seeing?
Yeah,
Okay. So here's the odds of winning the
dude.
lotto. Let's see. Look, you have 1 in 42 million chance of winning. A
I
one in
agree.
42
I'm not
million.
against that. You're not following. I'm not against that. There's 7 games. So there's Mega Million, Powerball, blah blah blah, and there's a winner at least once a week between the 7 games. You see what I'm saying?
Why are you saying that's not enough?
No, I'm saying let's say only a winner in every 7 games. Just follow. Just hold on. Let me
So
finish.
that's seven winners, you're saying.
No. One
Jeez.
winner in all
Okay, go
seven
ahead. Go
games.
ahead.
So
One
so
winner
no.
in all seven games every week, once a week.
Yeah.
That's
So this
four.
is
Okay, perfect. So that's
that's
four
that's
for a
52
month.
winners.
Okay.
52 winners in a
On the
year.
year, right? Okay.
52 time 35 years.
I don't know. What is that?
How much is that? I don't have a calculator. Like the
Okay,
old
hold on,
the,
hold on.
the old
52,
days we used to do it.
52 times how many years?
Six,
How many
7,
years?
5, 35, 15.
1,820.
1,820.
I don't know where we're going with this. Okay.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. So in this 35 years, it should be at least 1,820
120 winners.
millionaire.
Are
A
you saying that's not
hundred.
enough? Are you saying that's not enough?
Hold on. 1,820 millionaire. Have
Can
you
you
ever
answer?
heard?
Okay,
Have
go
you
ahead.
ever heard anyone won it? So don't you think this one almost 2,000 millionaire won the lottery, and you
FA.
don't know anybody,
FA.
and I don't know anybody,
Just hear me
and I have
out.
150
Listen to
employees.
me. Listen to me. Yes, I'm gonna tell
Nobody
you.
knows anybody.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna
I'm
explain why.
listening. So I think it's fake.
It cannot be fake. It's
Why?
very possible that it's 100% real. And I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell you why. How many people in their lifetime become millionaires? How many people become millionaires? You know what I think is fucking crazy? Speaking on this topic, sometimes some people end up going to jail, right? And now lately you see it a lot more because of media and all this bullshit. So with media, what do we see more? We see more people getting out of jail because they've been accused, wrongly accused, right? So because they've been wrongly accused, they're gonna give them money because they say, "Oh, every year we'll give you like $1 million." Some of the, or whatever the number may be, but I think some of them it's not that high. One time, one guy he went to jail for 10 years, and it turns out they convicted him, and it was wrong. They wrongly convicted him, and they ended up saying, "Oh, we're gonna give him $1.2 million." Someone was like, "Oh, that's not enough." Blah blah. I'm like, bro, do you know what $1.2 million is? How many people make 1.2 million? This guy could have been out of jail and been a bum, an absolute bum. How do you know? You have no idea. He's getting $1.2 million. Would you go to jail for 10 years? Safe, peaceful. You're not gonna die for for like $1.2 million.
It's easy to say. I wouldn't. I want
What?
my
You
freedom.
would not? Oh, dude,
If I was
really?
a single, if I was
But
single,
you may
if I
never
was
in your life.
single,
Hold on, but you may never in your life see $1.2 million ever. Think about that. Think about that.
if I was single in early 20s, I would do it. But if I have a family, if you can
10
give me 10
years. Just
million,
tell them, listen, bro, I'll be back in 10
I
years.
can't. I can't. Do you know
Five
how
years.
much?
5 years.
Not even
Five
a
years.
year. Do you
What?
know? You know how
That's
much
crazy.
fun? Do you
I'm
know how
not
much
saying I'm
fun?
not saying money, but after that, because that for you, because you're not an individual who loves money and dies for it. What I'm saying is for you, that'd be plenty. That would be more than enough to get you going for the rest of your
Correct.
life.
Correct. But do you know in this 5 years what you will miss?
That's true.
You will
These are
miss the
these are peak
connection.
peak. Yeah, this point of
You will
okay.
lose the connection.
Yeah, this goes back to our first
Now,
topic.
now, if I, with my strong connection with my kids, if I just stop spending time with them, do my own things. I don't come home till like 10 o'clock. I just fucking
Hmm.
shower and sleep and barely see them. Just do my thing, go work, get 3 jobs, trying to focus on money and have $1 million. It's gonna take me less than a month. They're gonna take their own roads and completely forgot about me.
You think so? Do you think that they'd
Oh
forget it?
yes. It's not like what I meant. They're gonna have their own life,
Like,
dude. Like
yeah, they'll accept the idea. Like, fuck. Okay, I know he's not. I know when he's coming back, and he's not coming
just
back anytime soon. So I've
imagine
got to
in
accept.
5 years,
Right.
I would lose everything.
Yeah, right there, pal. Yeah.
I would lose a lot. If I was single, yeah, I'll do it.
You seem a little tired there. You had a long day, or
Uh oh yeah. Speaking of tired, well, probably I pushed myself a little bit
interesting. Why is that?
on push-ups.
Oh yeah, dude. You know what's interesting? I was gonna ask you. I say that too much. I said, you know what's interesting?
Yeah,
I say
probably.
that
Yeah,
way
you
too
should.
much. But hopefully with time that'll die out. But anyway, uh, what I was saying was I was gonna ask you is how has that been going?
6,000 today.
No way. In one day? No, no,
No, no, no, no.
total.
I mean, told till today.
How do you know how many you're doing in a day though? Are you keeping
I'm
track of that?
counting.
Okay, how many
Yeah.
did you do today is my question.
Today's 514. Please ask
500.
me. Please ask me why is it 514? Why is it not 500?
Wait, you did 514 push-ups in one day today.
Yeah.
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah. And yeah. So today is
So
6,000.
why now to answer your question,
So
why 514?
so I could make it 6,000 even.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Oh God. There we go again.
S-
Anyway,
Friday, was it Friday? Yeah, we were
Friday.
driving. So I told my he was driving my son, my
Who's
oldest.
he? Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Azem. I call him Hefe Azem. So
Hey,
I said, I feel
boss.
like tomorrow I'm gonna do 1,000. And he looked at me as like, I don't think this is possible. And I
You know what I
said,
noticed, Efe? Your kids are like realist and they're honest. Like they don't give a
yeah,
fuck.
hell yeah,
So like if they
yeah,
don't believe you could do something, they'll just say it. And
hell yeah,
they're not like oh no, I'm sorry. Oh no, oh just to please people. I love that. But anyway,
yeah. It's
and
like,
again, this goes
oh
yeah.
dad, yes, you could do it. And when they walk home, like,
What
that's
a
it. This,
fucking loser.
yeah, exactly.
You can't
I
do
just
this
fucking
shit.
love it. I just, dude, we
Yeah.
we 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 punch the table like that. We yell at each other at the
Yeah.
dinner table sometimes, like we do.
It's
It's not like
important.
it's not
It's
like
in your
fathers just gotta
nature.
yell only and they gotta listen. No,
Right,
we
right.
do
Everyone
we
has
do
an
we.
opinion. Everyone has a say.
Yeah, exactly. So I
Democracy.
said
God
so I
bless
told him
America.
because yeah, so I said because he said that I'm doing 1,000 tomorrow, and I did it.
What?
I did 1,000 push-up Saturday.
FA, you know, I'm
They were
impressed.
counting. We were watching the
Who's
game.
they? Who's they?
All of them, all my boys. We were watching the game. We were
Uh,
watching the game, and I was like, every freaking, uh, just go do 50. Relax for like 10 minutes, do another 50.
mhm.
Relax for 10 minutes, do another 50. Shit adds up, and add to the 1,000 push-up. I went to the park, biked for like an hour and a half alone
FA
because they were all sleeping. When
alone?
10,000, yeah, in the
Like
morning.
at
Well,
night?
no, 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 in the morning before,
How early?
I was probably there like by 7:30 on Saturday. I biked for an hour, came home. I'm not sure if you saw. I wrote my wife a letter.
I did not see this. No.
What
Wait, did
the?
she post this? Wait,
Oh
she
yeah,
wrote
she
it. She wrote it in
posted.
Arabic though.
Yeah, I wrote in
You
Arabic.
sorry, you wrote in Arabic, right? The
Yeah, she
problem
posted
is, like I'm
on.
okay at Arabic. Obviously, I speak really well. I mean, look, I'll give myself at least an 80%, 80 out of 100. Okay? But in terms of writing or like reading, I'm not the best. Reading, I'm okay. Writing, I'm okay. Definitely better at reading. But when it's like dense and it's like that complicated Arabic, I'm like, nope, no, thank you. I just skip. I'm
Oh,
just like,
mine
oh.
was
I
very
mean, look,
simple and
I
short.
assumed, I assumed it was a letter from you to her. Obviously, who else is she
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
post?
Well,
But
yeah.
please
It's
go ahead
just
and tell it if you're. I mean, yeah, it was a public
yeah.
thing.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
mind.
Yeah, yeah.
I just said, good morning. Like it's hard to explain the shit to
Why,
English
why, why?
because Arabic is deeper. Arabic is deeper.
Do you
E-
think so?
oh yeah, I can jump in the ocean and keep going, keep going, keep going. The grammar, the alphabet, the meaning behind it, like it's so beautiful. The language is so beautiful. So I'll try to explain as much as I can, okay, or translate whatever. I said, good morning, my love. When your beautiful eyes are awake, uh call me because I'm doing my morning routine exercise at the park. When our morning coffee is ready, give me a call so I can come home and sit down in front of you and drink my coffee while I'm watching your
I
beautiful
like
eyes.
that. I like that.
So I wrote shit like
Obviously, I'm
that.
sure
Yeah.
I could see why in Arabic it'd be nicer, but still, it's kind of like, hey, like, what's good? Like, let me know
Hell
whenever
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
ready. I'll be waiting.
So
I love
so
that.
so
Yeah.
yeah, so that day I did 1,000 push-up, including I went and played
Yo,
basketball with
you
the
woke up. You
kids.
woke up on a mission that morning, Fa.
Yeah, I
Like
told my
you had a
kid I'm
mission. You
doing
said,
it.
I'm gonna
I
do
ca-
it.
I
I'm gonna
can't
show
break
my
it.
affection
That's
and
it.
I'm like check off all the boxes.
It's it. I gotta do it. I said because he said that I gotta do it. And especially I can't break my word from my kid. Then like if
Yeah,
I said
that's
I'm gonna
true.
do it,
That's
I'm
true.
gonna do it. So 10,000 push-up end up probably I'm gonna knock them down by freaking the end of this week, dude. Like in 2 weeks I will do 10,000 push-up, and I'm gonna have a photo before I started it and after.
Before
I
and after,
mean,
right?
don't I'm not gonna be like ripped in freaking six pack already. No, no, no. But
What's your
probably you'll
goal?
see
What's your
the
goal? Just like no belly.
my goal is to be active. I'm not trying to build muscles. My
I'm
goal,
interested. I'm gonna mention something about this. You're the guy that I come to when I need a different opinion always. So that's why I know you mentioned earlier you might think I'm crazy. You said this that, with the way you think and whatever, but I think that's what makes you you. That's why I would say that. Uh, but what do you think people are saying that testosterone, so if you inject testosterone, now, some people obviously they go a little overboard. You've seen them, I'm sure. Steroids, basically. They inject and they get huge or whatever. But some people, what they do is, let's say you're supposed to have like, I don't know, 300 out of 300 milligrams of testosterone in your body. And your body's only able to produce 200 out of the 300. You can go and replace and inject yourself with just enough testosterone to get you to that 300 level mark, right? And some people say to go just a little bit more, so you'll be at a 400 out of 300 basically, just to push yourself forward, to push your health forward, to push your body forward. What do you think about this?
I would not get an injection at all.
Okay, right away.
You
Like
know
I
what
love
I
how
do?
you just jump to the point, but
Yeah,
interesting.
you know what I
Why?
do? You know how
Mhm.
I raise it up? By watching what I eat, by doing exercises,
Do you
by
think so? How do
oh,
you know? So would you say you just study foods that are good for you? You study things that are going to increase your testosterone, activities that can increase your testosterone, and do you think that's going to be enough though?
100. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, it's so funny. I, I was before. Don't eat this. Eat this. This is bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for you. Then what I noticed that everything is made by God. It's good for you. So they say eat watermelon. Good. Don't eat much pepper. Don't do that. This is bullshit. Just eat everything. It's homemade.
Like
I
natural.
eat everything my wife makes. Everything. I don't have a favorite food. I just eat anything she makes. She puts in the table because I know it's super healthy. But staying active, okay, you need no injection. You don't need anything. Keeping up with the exercise. Don't eat all the stupid chips every day. Don't drink soda every day. Drink
Yeah.
it. I had one the other day. It's fine. But like once a month when you're doing barbecue, you will not lose anything from your system. You, you okay, your body, it's a big ass warehouse was full of machines.
Mm-hmm.
They will not stop working. And 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 when you're active, they're just loving the work.
Mm.
Loving the
Storage
work.
is full. Yeah, like
Oh
everything they need
my
is
God.
there.
And they keep going. Yeah, give us more. Dude, trust me. Like I always like probably I've been lazy part of my life when I used to be a limo driver because all I do is just fucking
I mean,
drive
you had no
and
choice. I mean, every
and
moment
eat.
of your
And
life
I
is
get
plays a role. So,
and I got fat. I got to 210.
oh yeah, yeah, I remember.
Everything
Yes.
everything changed. Everything changed.
So what
Even
what
even
what would you say was the biggest difference for you from when you weigh 210 to now where you're like I would say, predominantly healthy. You're for your age and your height and everything.
everything changed. Everything better. The way you wake up, the way you eat, the way you run, the way you make love, the way every freaking thing, it's better.
Yeah.
Everything it's
I
better.
it's super
And
important that people pay attention to this.
yeah, and
A lot of people,
look,
they see they're getting a little bit fat, they say, and they just let it go. They keep going, they keep going, they keep feeding themselves rather than saying, looking in the mirror and
before
saying
I
like, "Hey,
have
I gotta stop. Yo, this is too much." There has to be a
yeah,
limit. There has to be a point where you draw the line.
dude, it's not hard. And I eat everything. It's not hard. And I do anything I want. That's how I see it. That's how I set the idea in my mind. Before I have dinner every day, my son, Captain Hetty, makes my medication. I call it medication.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's apple cider vinegar with the mother,
Mm-hmm.
1 spoon of olive oil
With the what?
with the mother.
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Like meaning nothing is taken off of it. Yeah,
It's
it
just
says
like
it on the
in
bottle.
its purest form, basically.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Tablespoon of olive oil version, extra virgin. Okay. 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper.
Okay. Yeah. And one,
A tablespoon?
yes.
A
Yeah.
tablespoon of cayenne
I,
pepper?
I started with a little bit. Then every day I add more, add more, I add more.
It's like you build up a tolerance.
Yes. Then, 1 tablespoon of lemon, add water, mix them all, drink it on an empty stomach and eat. Hoo, 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 hoo. It's good for you.
It's
That's my
called what? You
medication.
call this the medication?
Yeah, that's what I told my kids and my wife. I was
Secret
like, look,
sauce.
I said, look, that's how I see it. I go spend 1 hour in the morning in the park,
Mm-hmm.
biking, whatever, right? That's 1 hour a day. I come home, I eat, I go spend at least, I say average about an hour and a half with my kids a day. That's 2 hours and a half of me being active.
Mm-hmm.
That's including my push-ups, pull-ups, whatever the heck it is. Okay. Like again, I'm not trying to be ripped. I'm not trying to look, oh, look at me. I'm just trying to be active.
Mm.
I'm trying to fucking keep up with my kids. Like when I play basketball, I'm like, give me a break. I'm
Like
not like that.
you're never out of breath. Like you're there. You're
I'm
present.
going. Hell yeah.
Right.
Like today we played 2 hours, didn't stop. Like
Eh,
when the game ended, we all take water break. We get back to it. Like with
That's
no
so
problem.
crazy.
With no problem.
Most
43
dads
years old.
for a fact couldn't get
43
past one
years
game.
old. Knock on wood. Thank
Yeah,
God.
knock on
Thank
wood. Thank
God.
God, of course. Yeah, yeah.
That's how I see it. I told my wife and my kids, like I have two options. Option one, I gotta drink my medication that I create natural and do my medication, working out, running, doing everything. And I don't have to go see no doctors. I don't have to wait. I don't have to drive spending 1 hour to get to the doctor, sit in his office for an hour for his ass to see me for 3 seconds.
And
Then
to look at you like
gotta
you're
go
like,
back,
who the fuck
take
is
my
this guy coming here?
yeah, go back, put pills in my body. It's gonna
Like you
affect
don't even know what the
everything.
fuck is in there.
Exactly. So so I'm spending this time anyway when I grow up. I'm gonna spend this time at the doctor's office. Like this time. So I rather spend it where I like to spend it
Right, right.
instead me spending it at someone's office and praying to God, please, why did you do this to me? Please
But in
help me out
reality, it's all
here,
you.
which is I build it in me.
Mm.
So this time that I'm 2 hours and a half or 2 hours, let's say 2 hours a day, that I'm exercising,
Mm.
running, biking, mixing, everything. If I don't do this 2 hours a day, I'm gonna end up spending it at doctor's office, at surgery, laying down in bed at the hospital.
That's true.
If you add them up, when I hit 50,
But
I'm gonna
how do
start
you
pulling
know?
these
How do
pills
you know this is working?
because how? I mean, look, when shit happens, happens. But how do I know
Yeah, like
how
you're
this
gonna
is
get
working?
sick. Oh, that's true, Mister. I never
How,
COVID-19 didn't do anything to
yeah,
me.
how do I know this is working? Okay, I can run for a full hour with no problem. I mean, not like speeding. I can bike
Right.
for an hour with no
You can
problem.
keep exercising for an hour straight, no
I
problem.
can play basketball like crazy with no
Basketball
problem.
is a high cardio sport.
Yeah,
One of
I
the
can play with my keep up, not with my kids. They bring their friends, their high school friends. So I'm the only father today playing with a nine high schooler, dude, like
That's wild.
15, 14. They're running like
That's
crazy.
impressive for
And
sure.
we're playing full court.
Yeah. Full
Full
core?
court.
No, it's too
Yes.
bad. I could
Yeah.
never.
And I'm like, boom, 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 boom. No problem. Driving in, passing the ball, going
You know,
back on
you're
defense.
motivating me. I'm surprised. I don't even know if I could do that now. And that's kind of crazy to me right now, the fact that I'm thinking about that.
You
It's
must do
insane
that.
to think that I'm only 25 and I'm not in my peak performance. And I think, would you say that this is because you are consistent, because
Yes.
you're always on top of it? Like you said, it's a mentality thing. Okay.
I got to keep up with my kids. I got to. I have two options: lay down, watch a movie while I eat
Yeah.
three bags of chips, two ice cream, and
Uh-huh.
sleep till 10 or 11 o'clock on Saturday because I deserve it. I worked all week, so I gotta. Oh, today is Saturday,
Yeah, your
tomorrow is
mindset.
Saturday, so I gotta sleep till 10. No, even on the weekend, I'm up early. Even when it's raining outside, I can do my
You always find
exercise.
something to do, I noticed. Like
I got to.
even if you're just washing the car, even if you're doing
Dryer
whatever, taking
broke
care of the
yesterday.
garden. Yeah, I
My
noticed.
dryer
Yeah.
broke yesterday.
You posted on
Guess
your status.
guess what I did?
Uh-huh.
Let me fix it first before I hire someone.
You actually tried to fix it. Did you end up
Yeah,
fixing it or
yeah. I
no?
ordered a part. It'll be here tomorrow. I'm gonna put it back together. I
Wow.
almost took it all
What's
apart.
also really important is I feel not excuse me, not I feel I know you always involve your kids. And
Yeah, you saw
you
my kids,
always
right?
allow them to have their like individual glory as well. So you have
Yes,
three boys, but they almost take turns when things go wrong. Like for example, the other
yes,
day you had to fix something on the roof. You took your middle child up. This time the dryer broke. Your youngest child is helping you. And I'm sure
yeah.
they
He was
all
all the
play a
way in.
role, but
Yes, yes,
one of them is like leading. That's
yes.
you do a good job. I think your parenting work, of course, you and your wife, your parenting work is very underrated in my opinion. You're
Yeah.
very
Well,
under.
thank you. And it's not that just fix the dryer. so we know what's
There's
wrong
a
with it.
lesson. Oh,
We
100%.
went on
FA,
YouTube.
you're teaching
We
money
found,
management, you're teaching problem solving, you're teaching,
and at the same
understanding.
time,
Oh, there's a lot of things that they're
dude,
learning with this
I'm
process.
gonna I'm gonna take a photo of the dryer tomorrow when I put it all back together.
Yeah.
I almost took it apart. Like I took everything out.
Really?
It's not like just let's take this outside. Like I digged into it all the way in. Like I took everything out, almost everything out. And while we're fixing it, so I told my kid, okay, since we're in it, so let's see how this thing work.
Right, why
How
not?
does it work?
That's
So
interesting that you
so
let things go that far. Like you
yeah,
look
so me and
deeper.
my kid we try and figure out like, so how does it work? Why do so now okay, we figured out, oh, there is this one, this is like an air vent that sucks the, so there's like a this that's what it broke, the heater. It's called the heating element.
Hmm.
Okay. So it gets really fucking hot, like hot, right? It's in the bottom
Okay.
of the dryer. Okay, that's what
Uh,
broke. So there's a vent that sucks the hot air, transfer dumps it in the dryer while the clothes is running or flipping, right? So they get that cold, that hot air. And there's another vent right there,
Ventilates it,
sucking the
sucks it
other
in.
air
Right.
and boom, tossing it outside. So it's like 360. Hot air, cold air, till it gets dry.
Okay.
I mean, it's simple. It's very simple. Really. I can take any dryer apart and put it back in
A
right now.
lot of people look at what you doing that as a waste of time. A lot of people think that you like,
Cheap. You can
yeah,
hire
no,
someone.
not just cheap. Sure, that as well, sure.
Yeah,
But
but why would I hire someone if I
what I'm
could do it?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not about the money.
Hold
It's
on, hold
about
on.
what okay,
This is my
what
point.
I'm
This is my
gonna
point.
do in this
This is my point.
time.
Some people think also exactly rather than, and this is time that see, and you're saving money if you're gonna get someone to come and do that. What are $200-300 minimum?
Exactly.
Minimum. So
And,
you
and if he was
instead of
honest.
working exactly, and that's if he was honest, and you
Yeah.
working, and you could be working in this time, but instead you say no. Well, you just saved yourself $200-300. So in a way, you being at home is also allows you to save money. You
Yes.
doing this besides the money aspect, in my opinion, the more important part is that you're putting your kids in an environment a lot of kids are not in today's time. A lot of kids are not in this environment. Do not fucking convince me that most dads nowadays are teaching their kids how to solve things and fix things in the house rather than, oh, how the fuck do I download this application on my phone? Like, come on, bro. Let's be honest with each other. This is a beautiful lesson learning tool for you. I love that you take the time, and sometimes things you don't even know. You look it up, you figure it out. Like today, like you said with the dryer, you figured it out. It teaches your kids things that are undervalued in today's society or underrated, I should say. But they're so important. They're so important. And
Very,
yeah,
very important. Very important. Yeah, it'll be fixed tomorrow. It'll be fixed tomorrow. I ordered two parts. I got one today, the second one, and guess how much it's gonna cost me for both parts? $37.
there you go. There you go.
$37. I fixed it. I learned something from
Yeah.
my knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Kids learned something. Kids were having fun doing it. I didn't force him to do it. Captain Hattie wanted to just be in there, see what's in there. Had the flashing light, and he was telling me what's wrong with it. I told him what to say, but it's just funny. It's beautiful.
It's
It's
funny
beautiful.
you get to live your director dream through your kids.
Yeah, yeah, kinda too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Well,
How far are we?
yeah, I was just about to say that we're literally done, and I think we had a good time. That was pretty quick. We
Yeah,
jumped
very.
around
But
a little.
can I add extra 5 minutes?
Sure, of course. I love
Yeah,
it.
this is I really want to mention this, but
Yeah, go ahead.
earlier, but I don't know. I kept it to the end.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
I was driving home today
Okay.
in one freaking stupid idiot
Okay.
passed me like a motherfucker,
Like just hauling ass.
and he thinks he was cool.
What was he driving?
I didn't pay attention, but all I cared, I looked at him, stupid,
Like you just thought what a dumbass.
very dumbass. You know what could he have done?
What? Tell me.
He he could have killed someone. You he could have This is a big lesson
Right.
for everyone that speeds on the road. That they think they're cool. They think they can control the car. They think they're
Mm.
cool. They think they could do it. Nothing's gonna happen. Oh, I can do 131 with no problem. Listen, everyone who speeds, it's not about you can afford the ticket or not.
Right.
It's not about that. Oh, I'm cool. I did 140 today. I broke my record. It's about you could end up killing someone.
Yeah.
You can
Or
end up
killing
doing,
yourself. That's
yeah,
the craziest part.
or
All
or
because you wanted to have a little bit of fun.
yeah, or you can kill a good father that's trying to raise a family in a good way, and you're gonna leave this
You live with
poor
regret, yeah.
kids. Don't do speed. Please don't speed. This is a lesson. I'm gonna talk about this
I
more
mean,
in next episode.
this is
I
why
really want to talk about
this is
it.
why. I mean, we have the time now. I mean,
What do
this
you
is
what do
why
you think about that?
I think this is why we have police. This is why tickets exist in our country, in the US of A. But in many other countries, you see that's not the case. They do take it a lot more seriously here. America uses money to teach us lessons. Uh, I think that speeding is obviously. I'm not saying that this is a good thing, but what I'm saying is that we need to understand that we need to be more cautious. We need to be more understanding. We need to be more aware of our surroundings and think that the world isn't just about us. There's more. There's other people around us. Like you mentioned earlier, there's a family. Like you could take the life of someone that doesn't deserve to go in that moment.
Exactly.
And
You want to speed? Fine. I'm sure there's a
there's
bunch of
places. There's places. There's like a
track,
track. There's something you can go
and
let
you
it
could
out.
take your own car,
Yeah.
and you want to
You
flip it and
know,
die on your
I
own,
think
go
I
for it. But don't
it's a
kill
young
someone.
thing. It's definitely a young thing. Kids in our generation are a little psycho. People try to live. Even speeding in a way is a way for certain people to let out who they are. They get a thrill out of it. They enjoy it. That's why people get motorcycles when they're hauling ass and they get
I
to
don't
feel
know.
that rush of adrenaline compared to there's individuals who do other things, for example, who drink, do drugs, do this. All these things are things we should avoid. Try to better your life, just like we discussed in this podcast. Drink FA's secret medicine. That is gonna cure
Well,
you
I have
from
bunch of them.
all your
This is just
diseases.
one of them. I
One
had
of
bunch
them.
of them.
We'll take a note of it and leave the
Yeah,
recipe in the
I'll
description.
do my medication Saturday and Sunday that before I do my workout. I'll mention them in next
We'll save
episode.
that for the next
Yeah.
podcast. But
And I want
yeah,
to
I
talk
mean,
about speed.
the
I want to talk
goal
about
is
speed
honestly
more
just
often.
try to be a better
I
person.
Yeah,
Try not to
yeah.
speed, as FA is mentioning.
Look, you want to do
Uh,
drugs, you want to drink, do it at the house and
right.
sleep. That's it. You want to have you think speeding is fun? Yeah. I like speed sometimes too. But
Yeah,
do it somewhere that you cannot hurt anyone.
yeah.
If you want to hurt yourself, it's up to you.
It's one thing to
Just
risk your life, but another to risk the life of
that's
others.
it.
Yeah, simple
That's
as
it.
that. Well,
That's it.
I appreciate everyone tuning in. Until the next one, try to be the best version of yourself. If there's any recommendations you guys have for us, let us know. I'd like that we kind of shared our screen and look things up. I think we should do that more often. I'm gonna see how that looks up in the recording, and yeah, we're just trying to get better day by day, pushing forward. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. This is us being
Yeah.
you.